Hey Fish Fam, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, here with my brother, and we are now going to answer the question I've been asked like constantly ever since Kaldheim just came out. When are you playing with Mystic Reflection, Nikachu? We want to see 1,000,000 Master of Waves tokens on the battlefield. When is it going to happen? It's going to happen today. And if you want to see the crashing of the waves, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Before we get into our deck tech, we are, of course, going to thank our sponsors, starting with FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite local game store where I buy all my paper singles. You want to support the channel? Buy your decks, cards, sleeves, cards, deck boxes from Fusion Gaming Online. You can also support the channel by using my coupon code Nikachu and save yourself 5% off all your purchases. And we're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online, and also the way to adapt all the new cards to beat all the menaces of today's modern metagame. You can support the channel by using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 15% off your first 3 months using my coupon code Nikachu. So here's the deal. We are definitely playing with Master of Waves in this deck, but I'm telling you, people, if you're just playing Mystic Reflection just for Master of Waves, I think it's jank. It's just supreme jank. I don't think it's worth it at all. You need like 6 mana available, or you need an Ether Vial on 4 and 2 mana available. I don't know how we're gonna have that in the metagame at the moment. That being said, like the main reason I want to play with Mystic Reflection is it's a fantastic removal spell, and I think this is going to be so good right now against not only the Tybalt's Trickery decks when they play Tybalt's Trickery to get an Emrakul. Fuck that Emrakul. You're going to be getting like you're going to get a Curse Catcher or a Lord of Atlantis or something. And it's also going to be very good against the new Tybalt Cosmic Imposter deck. So because it says choose target non-legendary creature. The next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers would enter the battlefield this turn, they enter as copies of the chosen creature. And also you have Foretell. I better not forget about the Foretell thing. I'm not used to this. If I have 2 random empty mana, we got to remember to Foretell this thing so I can pay just a blue for it in the future. But the point is that we can Mystic Reflection some good stuff here. Turn the Tybalt Cosmic Imposter into, I don't know, a Merfolk Trickster, maybe a Mara Regery or something, or even like into a Curse Catcher. And then same thing with the Eldrazi or any other big, huge creature that can come from the Tybalt Cosmic Imposter deck, Tybalt's Trickery deck. So I think this card is, I thought it was not going to be well positioned because Titan disappeared from the metagame. I think this is a good card against Titan. But maybe it's going to be really good. I think maybe it's going to be excellent. Maybe if my opponent tries to play Uro, I'll turn it into a Merfolk Trickster or something else. I mean, they don't need any of this shit. They want some beef. I wonder what happens if I turn into a Glasspool Mimic. Does it copy? Choose target non-legendary creature. Does it turn into the copy of the creature, or does it turn it into the card? I'm interested to see how that interaction is going to work out when it happens. Either way, Master of Waves by itself can be a beating against all the red decks, the prowess decks out there right now. Still okay, right? Still reasonably positioned, even against Tybalt Trickery decks. Probably not going to be that well positioned against Tybalt Cosmic Imposter decks, so we might end up siding this thing out a lot. But if we do, we do. Curse Catcher, I could have made this deck Simic. I just want to see if Curse Catcher can come back right now. It seems like okay. I don't know if it seems great. Maybe the fact that it's a smaller creature is not going to make up for the fact that it can slow my opponent down a decent chunk. Well, let's see what happens, though. I haven't played with this card in a very, very long time, Curse Catcher. I have not seen you in a, like basically a billion years. So I want to see how you work out. And we got like a pretty good sideboard here. Bind the Monster. Love it. I love Bind the Monster. I should make a video about Bind the Monster. One of the greatest hits coming out of Kaldheim. Really love this card. Definitely an upgrade for me over something like Dismember. JK Torborg with the 3 months. Sup, Nikachu. Plan is to crush some Tybalt today. Absolutely. We're going to crush all the Tybalt decks. I'm not afraid of Tybalt. Everyone else is afraid. I don't know where people are going right now in Modern. Everyone's like playing Limited or Legacy or something else. I'm sticking with Modern. Nikachu's not afraid. Merfolk aren't afraid. Curse Catcher ain't afraid. Greasewood's like, come on, bring it on, Tybalt. Bring it on. So we got Bind the Monster. I just have a few Spreading Seas. I don't think it's going to be super well positioned. Relic. I have 3 relics. I'm going to max out on Pithing Needle, but probably we're going to be bringing all of them in against the Tibalt Cosmic Imposter decks. Pithing Needle, name Tibalt Cosmic Imposter. Pithing Needle again, Tibalt Cosmic Imposter. And 2 Chalice of the Void. I'd love to have more Chalice of the Voids in this deck, but I don't know what to take out. Maybe some deserve to be in the main deck somewhere, because there's still prowess decks that are a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, we have Master of Waves and Mystic Reflection and Curse Catcher. Throw back to some old ones. Before we play our league, I just want to explain the synergy between Mystic Reflection and Master of Waves, because a lot of people have this really confused. So what ends up happening is if you play a Master of Waves, it's going to have a trigger that says, when Master of Waves enters the battlefield, create a number of 1/0 blue elemental creature tokens equal to your devotion to blue. So with the trigger on the stack, the idea is you play Mystic Reflection, target your Master of Waves. Then the next instance of elementals coming out, they're all going to be Master of Waves, and then they're all going to trigger and create a million elementals. But they're not going to create more Master of Waves after that. Mystic Reflection very specifically says the next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers enter the battlefield. So
it's not a recursive loop.
It's not a recursive loop. So Master of Waves enters the battlefield, creates tokens. Those tokens become Master of Waves, but all elementals after that do not create Master of Waves. There's just elementals. Because that's a super common question, and that's our route to making like thousands of power on the battlefield. Hopefully we can swarm the battlefield.
What if you played?
We don't have our blue mana, but hopefully we get it. Anyway, we're going to keep this. Worst case scenario, we can pitch the Mystic Reflection to force negation, which is not going to be terrible. Oh, we're up against Bad Magic Player, which I think is on Jund right now. Yep. Okay, take. So here's my problem with this card, is that I think it's going to be terrible against Jund-like decks. It's just going to be terrible. It's basically a dead card.
This is the glue that holds the format together. Thoughtseize and Inquisition.
Yeah, well, yeah, in to some degree. It took my lord. Oh, that's not bad. So, well, I don't have any need for double blue by turn 2 now that they took my Master of the Pearl Trident, so we'll start off with Mutavault with the intention of attacking with it.
Chat pause. Do
Chat, actually, you know what, I'm going to force negate this because I really need to keep our Master of Waves, and my hand's just going to get worse and worse.
The other one.
What?
The other chat.
Oh, you want the Twitch chat? Helpful Jam, thanks for joining the wave with Prime, the free way of supporting the channel. Thank you very much.
Winnipeg's getting an Amazon Center soon.
We are.
Yes.
We're going to be the hub of Manitoba.
Somewhere in the Inkster business district, they're building this massively.
Roadkill 2104. That was a long time ago in a Saffron Olive video, though. Don't know exactly what that's referencing. And EJ Style. Hey, Nikachu, love the video about the banned green cards. Elves really needs a boost. You're welcome. And, like, yeah, I agree. It does need a boost.
Tribal decks.
Tribal decks need boosts. Hey, Jose. Jose Moniz, welcome. Shit, don't have, like, Kolaghan's Command here.
He's going to have Kolaghan's Command here.
Can't do much about it if they have Kolaghan's Command. Oh, you know what? They might assume I have Kamena Speaker, and I'm going to put it in play, and then they were hoping to kill both of them, but now it's Curse Catcher. Fooled you! Fooled, you got fooled. How does it feel?
So if he taps out, you can...
How does it feel, huh?
So if he taps out, you can sacrifice.
Yes, and counter stuff. You don't know what this card is? Fuck, you were on this channel when we started playing with this card.
Well, yeah, it hasn't been around in a few years.
Yeah, I know.
Need a refresher.
It's been a while. Do you ever stream gameplay the modern challenges? Yes, but usually with a hand blocker. I might get back. I didn't play for the last 2 months because I was getting my ass kicked for the last 2 months.
The meta is evolving.
But I might get back to it because now I'm winning again. I was getting my ass kicked for 2 months. Might have been a state of not being well positioned, or I'm just running terrible, but I mean, that's what it was. That's the situation.
Even Texas Dolly ran terrible sometimes.
Just a thought of this. Would it be crazy to want to max life in Magic like 100? Yes. I do think that sounds crazy.
That's the max.
Oh, this sucks. So if I put this in play and you Kolaghan's Command me again, I'm going to be a little patient. I want a card in my hand, because if they Kolaghan's Command my Master of the Pearl Trident, See, they're going to Kolaghan's Command here. I really want to hold on to this because that's harder to deal with. See, I saw your tricks. See, if they're playing too patiently, then they're up to something, in my opinion.
Force, also good.
Yeah, this is a good card. They're always fucking up to something, in my opinion. Those assholes. Yeah, let's keep just going.
Chip damage.
Chip damage.
Street Fighter style.
I'm not gonna let you have get good value out of that Kolaghan's Command. You definitely fucking have Kolaghan's Command. You see, I can fucking read your soul. I am the fucking soul reader here. Anyway, we're gonna save the Mutavault. They should have went after the Curse Catcher. So we're gonna lose this thing. We're gonna attack for 5 damage instead. That's a lot of damage. And we have protection against like a Fatal Push or Lightning Bolt on our Master of the Pearl Trident. Curse Catcher back to doing work in Modern. That line was not possible without the help of Curse Catcher. They probably should have just burned a bolt or something here. Bloodbraid Elf, that's fine. Not a big deal.
Whiff.
Not exactly a whiff, but not pleased to see it either. Land. Not what I was looking for at all. What do I need here? These aren't terrible things. I just pass. I have nothing. I might have a good... My only problem is my opponent's hand is pretty stacked. And my hand is not. Crocs? Interesting. They can escape it this turn too. But if we draw one... Oh, what do I keep? I'm probably going to just hold on to this. Well, the problem is with holding on to Master of Waves in this situation, if they put a Crocs on the battlefield, is that I can definitely cast Lord of Atlantis next turn. I cannot definitely cast Master of Waves. On the other hand, like if I don't draw a land next turn, then I'm probably drawing something I can cast. Mokariko. Hey, Nikachu, I'm extremely sad after an enlightenment I made fun of Tybalt in high school. So that's the problem. Don't make fun of Tybalt in high school. You never know. You never know. Tarmogoyf. 2 Tarmogoyfs? Okay, 2 Tarmogoyfs. Makes sense. Now all we need is... No, land. There we go. Okay, so this can get through tons of stuff. So now I think our opponent needs to get pretty lucky.
Poof.
The Master has arrived.
Protection from red, bitch.
Casual GC. I'm a pony, so I never stopped using Curse Catcher. You just that's one key. That's
Pokemon.
What?
The clam.
Where? Huh? Oh, this thing? The emote?
Yeah.
Amber Sea Howdy. I don't know. Beyond the first 151, I have no idea. I don't know any of the Pokemon after that, except for like some rare ones like Togepi.
Togepi wasn't rare.
Well, I mean, it showed up on the cartoon way earlier than it like showed up in our video games. We saw Togepi on the cartoon before a video game was made on it, because Japan already had it for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
How far ahead were they than us?
Oh, a long time. Because like Pokemon Green was like 1994, I think.
I know.
And then we get Red and Blue in like 97, 98.
Like, we're from Canada, but we adopt the same television stuff. And, like, for example, the Most Extreme Elimination Challenge, if you ever watch that on TV, that was 20 years old. Okay, fucking roll the dice.
Taco Bell instant replay.
On Bloodbraid Elf. Oh, they're going to get Crocs instead. Yeah, the Taco Bell instant replay. But if they play Crocs, it's over. Oh, no, it's not over, because then they can sack the Liliana, hit 1 token, and I can't Alpha Strike yet.
Power Rangers was new in Poland when we were there in the year 2000.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, they're thinking better of it. Do I win? No, they have well, they can't crack this, I don't think. That put them in danger. Let's say they play Croxa. They have 4 defenders. They sack. They can block 4 things. Yeah, I only get 6 damage in. I'm assuming they have nothing.
We had Robotech and Timmins in the 90s. What's Timmins?
Timmins. I have no idea. Spring season win would be great, but the problem is there are none in my main deck. I depend on... Oh, fuck. They have Fatal Push? Target player. Who's getting to... Oh, it's me? Okay, we'll get rid of a token.
It's a creature.
If they have Fatal Push, I'm going to be pretty upset, because this is taking a long time for them to make a very obvious and easy play. Oh, they do... Okay, do you have Bloodbraid Elf or they have Croxa? I think they're thinking that they want a Bloodbraid Elf into a Fatal Push. Nope, it's Croxa. Okay, I'll discard my Lord of Atlantis. Yeah, okay, so that's just a... It was a tough line to take and make, but that was a line. All right, we want Master of Waves, Glasspool Mimic. That's probably all I'm looking... Or Random Creature. Oh, fuck, that was...
Oh, my God.
That was a good one. The Master has a brother who also happens to be a Master of Waves. The family of Waves have arrived. Well, I can't attack with everything just yet. If I attack with 3 things, it just gets stone blocked. All right, good luck, opponent.
Now you have 2.
Show me your Maelstrom Pulse.
Come to Candy Mountain.
Fuck, I love playing with Master of Waves. I just need more Jund decks in the metagame. Our opponent has conceded. They always concede to the Master. The Master is the Master. So anyway, this was a terrible showing for Mystic Reflection. This is not the matchup for it. The thing is, they're going to see the card in our hand. It's like it's impossible to get all the mana out. It's super win more in this matchup. We are going to want Spreading Seas, and we're going to want Bind the Monster. Super good card in this matchup, in my opinion. Curse Catcher is actually pretty good against Jund. I want some relics. Maybe I want all the relics. Take out as many Force Negations as I can. Yeah, I'll stick on 2 Ether Vial. That should be fine. Oh, wait a minute. Glasspool Mimic's poor in this matchup. I forgot about that. Because it requires a creature in play, and otherwise it's just a clunky land. Well, shit. Okay, I can bring these 2 in. I'll take Glasspool out, and I'll add one more Force Negation. This is actually quite bad against Jund decks. It's actually quite bad. You just ask way too much of yourself to... So I have 22... I want to have 22 mana sources against Jund. Maybe 21 on the draw is more accurate. But this card depends too much on your opponent being tapped out. And they could, in theory, take it with Thoughtseize. What would I bring Pithing Needle in for? You mean like Liliana the Veil? I think there are very few targets for my Pithing Needle. Hey, Willie Hall. So far, everything is okay. This hand is unkeepable. This hand's fine, as long as we don't get ripped apart by Thoughtseize.
It's going to happen.
Don't jinx it. Actually, I should throw... No, Cavern of Souls might be okay, just in case they bring in Boil and... Boil and Choke. Boil being way more likely than Choke. Nice.
T1 Vial.
Yeah, not to be mistaken with the T1000. Tarmogoyf.
Very weak time.
A very weak Tarmogoyf. I sort of don't want to waste the opportunity to attack here, because I don't think my opponent will have a very good turn. Or I can put it... I don't really want to put the Silvergill Adept in play either, because I think that's a waste of my mana, if you know what I mean. Because otherwise I want to use my Ether Vial. I mean, the other option is I just bind this thing, but it's not mana efficient. By turn 3, I would like to play a 2-drop or attack with the Mutavault and have bind the monster up. Like, my opponent could go Liliana the Veil next turn, Edict me, which would suck. Isn't that bad, though, if I play Silvergill Adept and they Edict me? Maybe it's not that bad. There is a risk to not playing the Silvergill Adept right now, because if I don't play it and they play Thought... They didn't have Inquisition or Thoughtseize last turn, but if they get it, it will be a problem. There, we effectively drew a card by playing the Silver Gill Adept. Got to play around. So I played Silver Gill Adept specifically to play around Inquisition of Kozilek and Thoughtseize. Oh, the needle was for Tybalt? There's no Tybalt in this deck. This is regular Jund. Okay, so here I'm just going to dump Cavernous Souls. We'll take some damage from Croc, so that's fine. I'll take another 3, then I'll take another 3. Playing Bind the Monster on it. I might take another 6 from this. It's not really that relevant here.
I love it. Can Kolaghan's Command get rid of this enchantment?
No, I can't. They can't do fuck all about this. Except for, like, I guess Maelstrom Pulse will get it. Do I want to deal an extra 1 point of damage with Lord of Atlantis here?
Yeah.
Can I get... I don't think I can get punished. Because, I mean, if they're going to hold up... If they have Kolaghan's Command, they'll Kolaghan's Command me anyway. At end of turn. I got to put this Lord of Atlantis in play. Oh! Anger the Gods hits this. You know what?
It's alright.
Yeah, Anger the Gods. Also, it exposes it to a Bloodbraid Elf. Okay, I am not as happy about this anymore. Because if they Fatal Push the Silver Gill Adept, okay, that's fine. I'd prefer to keep my Lord of Atlantis, though. So if they like played like Land, Bloodbraid Elf. So that's the thing. There's very rare moments where you want to play your Lord of Atlantis. Like, you want to put your Lord in play. Well, they did nothing. Okay, let's start. Okay, this Crocs is never going to come back. They just got rid of it. Fuck it. We're not. It's not happening. Even though it's probably the best card in their graveyard.
Best card in the deck.
They could have taken out a land. We'll leave this on too. Yeah, this is fine. Merfolk. So what do you got for me here? You have 4 mana. You want to kill everything? Oh fuck, if you have Kozilek's Return, that's a huge beating. That would be a huge beating.
You can regenerate your hand a little.
Maybe. Right. It's dead. Attack for 4. It's dead too. Are we done here?
You empty his hand, basically.
I'll probably actually crack this relic because I probably need the card soon. Okay, see you later, Cactus of Ishmok.
Is he actually a cactus?
Probably not. Not a lot of cactuses in Poland. That's a good sign.
It's a great sign.
It's a sign they don't have fuck all. Okay, let's keep while we have the momentum. Let's draw some cards. Mutavault's pretty nice.
That's even better.
Now that card. That's a good card. It's a good card if I ever saw one, people. I'll probably take the Vial up next turn now to 3 so we can guarantee Master of Waves in play in the next few turns. Either I draw a land next turn or we'll have Master of Waves the following turn. Yeah, they're screwed.
Yeah, he's flooding out.
Like if I draw a 2-drop here, that's fine. Taking up to 3 might indicate that I have Master of Waves. Holy fuck!
Hey, he's still living on a prayer. He's only getting tapped for 2 here, 2 there. He might come back.
Not likely. Like, this is a pretty big deal. Look at the Bind the Monster. Look at the work.
Can you bind it twice?
Yes, I can, technically. So I could put, like, a lot more Master of Waves
that's what I'm thinking.
on the battlefield. But I won't get greedy. Let's not get...
We have it on video.
If the first one doesn't get him, if the second one doesn't get him, if the third one will get him. The Master is back in a big way. Hunt Master of the Fells. Fuck off.
Well, you're not untapping. Because that's his whole thing, right? Tap, untap, makes tokens, flips.
Yes. No. It can be tapped and still does all that stuff. That was a good time for Phantasmal Image if I ever had it. Well, now I could still tap it down.
And
Okay, hold on. Can I just win here? I could tap down, attack with everything. You block. This is 9 damage. Yeah.
He's empty-handed.
It is empty-handed. Actually, we should just tap the wolf. Right?
It's the biggest thing, yeah.
If for some reason you can't actually block the Master of Waves here.
Oh yeah, Protect.
Yeah, this game is like not even 2018. This game is basically 2015.
Oh! Had it all the time.
Had it all the time. Just drew it. Just flooded into Master of Waves, and our opponent flooded out into lands, which is totally fine with me. Hunt Master of the Fells. They really want to bring it back. All right, so not a very good. This was not a good matchup for Mystic Reflection. Not a reflection of what we were trying to do with the deck, but a reflection that Master of Waves pretty good right now. Outside of the super Tib, like the Tibble Cosmic Imposter. Maybe it's good in Tibble Cosmic Imposter matchups because it's got pro red, so you can't destroy it. You can destroy a wave, which is pretty crappy synergy. But anyway, I think is actually reasonably well positioned between the burn decks, the prowess decks. It's got everything. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. We're going to thank all the supporters of the Nikachu Empire. We're also going to thank our sponsors, Fusion Gaming Online and Mana Traders. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Mono Blue, Mystic Reflection, Merfolk, and Modern.